Hi, Gemini men. Welcome to your I Ching Book of Changes relationship spread for March 2017. For those of you who don't know, I Ching is an ancient Chinese divination method used for centuries to help make sense of changes and to bring about more harmony. So this particular spread is meant to help you gain insight into the influences affecting your relationship this month, Gemini guys. In advance, thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Okay, on to the reading. Your first hexagram for this month of March is hexagram 62, which is small is beautiful. And this hexagram's message is that it's important to find the extraordinary in the ordinary and to keep it simple. So with respect to your relationship, it might be important this month to take things a little slow when it comes to rediscovering the foundations of the relationship. So if things are feeling a little shaky and you can find a way to find the incredible in the smallest, simplest thing, it's going to help that. So it's also a hexagram which highlights the importance of taking care of the small details. So tending to the little details is the message of this card. And you'll get to where you need to go. So the little butterfly has not much to do, and the way I always see this card is that to really use your powers of dealing with things in a delicate manner, because that's going to be your landing place this month. So don't just be very direct and harsh. It's really a month to treat things delicately. All right, your partner's hexagram for the first position here is hexagram number 8, which is holding together. And this is a message that what could be a foundation of the relationship and something that your partner is experiencing is that sensation of needing to cooperate and the teamwork that they are offering with you, their participation and the choices that they make that increase the stability of the relationship. Maybe it's a matter of fact that they're not really participating enough. So there's something about participation and surrounding that idea of union, which could be affecting right now the foundation of the relationship. And that's why we have an image of these little goldfish. They're sticking together. Make sure you understand why it is you're making the choices that you make in your partnership, and just get really clear about that. The next hexagram that we have is hexagram 29, which is the abysmal. And the abysmal is a message that there could be some insecurity with regard to your past vulnerabilities that are affecting the relationship. So if there is some dark emotions, they can be really faced with courage. So it's really this hexagram is telling us to face the fearful emotional aspects, get that back in there, with courage in order to increase your ability to bond with your partner. So also take a look at how some negative habits of yours that you may hold and don't share and perhaps don't even know about, they might come to light, and the best way forward, if you feel overwhelmed by them or things feel a little bit hazardous, is to realize that it's not forever and that you'll be in a more secure place soon enough. So your partner's card hexagram for this position is number 7, which is discipline. And this is a hexagram which is saying to definitely to exert some authority and to make the time to make your own definitions for what it is you're hoping for within this relationship. So it's time to take the bull by the horns, to create a strategy, and to kind of mobilize everything that you have that can help that to occur. So this is also saying that if there are some steps that you definitely need to take in order to increase your ability to be vulnerable and share with your partner, it's a good time to take the steps to heal the emotional wounds rather than trying to camouflage them with whatever kind of behavior that might be. For example, I sometimes will overeat, or if you have a tendency to go out too late, or blame others. That's the sort of habits that you can just finish and get rid of. Slice them out of your life. Be disciplined. All right, so the next hexagram for you here is based upon your state of mind and what it is you're hoping for from one another, as well as sort of your attitude towards one another. So this position can also be the catalyst for breakthrough in your thinking. It can really help you to acquire a new perspective by supporting you in approaching the relationship more openly and without being defensive. So by being open to the guidance this hexagram has to offer, you might be able to view your union in a new light. And this is hexagram 32, which is duration. So obviously, Taurus guys, you're the sign of the bull, and it's funny, your partner got take bull by the horns, the last card, but this one is really showcasing that your durability and your ability to be constant and endure is really a molding point of this relationship. So your stability and your ability to be strong, as well as your commitment, is going to these are qualities that you most certainly possess, and if you're not showing them enough, they do exist within you. It's just you haven't yet chosen to exhibit them. So this mountain is the same mountain, different times of year. So that kind of stability is something that's really attractive to your partner as well. It's what makes you attractive in your relationships. So if you're ever doubting that you have that within you, don't. This hexagram is saying that you have what it takes to weather the storm. So in your partner's position, we have hexagram number 3, which is known as difficulty in the beginning. And this is pointing to some growing pains, and it's also showing that you could be vulnerable, which can be scary for some people. It's usually always really scary, but if you can share that with your partner, that's going to make your bond all the more strong. So being vulnerable can be that catalyst for breakthrough. If you're having difficulties with being vulnerable, which this hexagram doesn't tend to show, it's just saying that there could be something that you're inexperienced about, and by looking at that a little bit more and just understanding that everything needs its own time to hatch, and just being easy on yourself and also on others that could be going through this process might be helpful advice from the Book of Changes. Okay, the final card is the Insight card, and this is just sort of meant to be an overview of what it is that we've come across today with the reading. And this hexagram is titled Work on What Has Been Spoiled. So this card is asking you to heal past things that are still embedded inside each of your psyches. So correcting your past mistakes, cleaning up, and that'll restore balance and increase more responsible action. So if there's something in the past that you need to talk about, it's a good month to do so and to bring it up and to kind of air that and get that out of the way so that you have a wonderful spring. Okay, thank you so much, Taurus men, for listening. Again, you can follow me on Pinterest or Tumblr, as well as Twitter. Thanks for sharing. It means a lot, and I really look forward to seeing you next month and seeing what the cards have for you. Do subscribe because I'm going to be including some new videos and I wouldn't want you to miss them. Until then, April that is, be healthy and be happy and be safe. Thank you.